Let's take a look at practice problem 5.6. For this problem, I've got a chart with the Boston Bruin players with their position and the number of goals that they've scored during the 2011-2012 regular season. For part A, I want to find the range of goals scored by the players. So remember that range is equal to the maximum number of goals scored minus the minimum number of goals scored. And my maximum number of goals scored is 29 goals scored by Tyler Seguin. And my minimum, I've got a bunch of players who scored 0 goals, so 0 is going to be my minimum. And 29 minus 0 is just 29, so my range is 29 goals. For part B, I want to find the median number of goals scored. So the first thing to do here is to arrange the observations in increasing order. So I've gone ahead and done that here. Now we've got 30 players, so there are 30 observations. So we need to look at the middle two since that's an even number, and that will be the 15th and 16th observations, which will be these two 5s here. So my median M is going to be equal to 5 plus 5 divided by 2 is just 5 goals. So there's my median. And for part C, we want to find the quartiles of the number of goals scored. So first I'm going to divide the observations into two halves. The lower half will be the first 15 observations, and the upper half will be the next 15 observations. So here those are, and I've split it between those two 5s that I used to find the median. So now I need to find the median of each of these halves. Now I've got 15 in each half, so that's an odd number. So I'm just looking for the second, or for the middle observation, which will be the 8th in this case. So I count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will be, this 0 is the median of the lower half, so that is the first quartile. Q1 is equal to 0 goals. For the upper half, I'll also count over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the median of my upper half is 16, which means my third quartile, Q3, is equal to 16 goals. So that's part C. For part D, we want to put everything together and write the 5-number summary of the number of goals scored. So I'm just reminding myself here, this is what I found in the previous parts of the problem. The minimum number of goals scored is 0. My first quartile, Q1, is also 0. The median is 5. The third quartile is 16, and the max is 29. So my 5-number summary is just going to be those numbers written in order. So 0, 0, 5, 16, and 29. And then finally, for the last part, we want to use that to create a box plot of the number of goals scored. So first, let's make sure that our vertical axis can accommodate the range. So it has to go all the way from my minimum 0 and include everything up through my maximum, which is 29. So we actually go from 0 to 35 here, so I've got plenty of room for my chart. Now I need to draw the box from my first quartile to my third quartile. So the bottom is at Q1 equals 0 down here. And then I'll go up to 16, where my third quartile is about here. So I'll make that box. Next, I need to draw a line for my median, and the median is 5, so that will be right on this line here. I'll have a line for the median. Next, I need to do the lines going out for my maximum and minimum. So my max is 29, which is about here on my chart. So I'll just draw a line going up from my box to that point. Now my minimum is actually the same as my first quartile, so I'm not going to have any line coming out from the bottom there.